Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of my Cities Skylines series here on the Freak Shack Gaming channel. This is my first time filming while playing Cities Skylines. I haven't even done a test run or any of that. I just thought that we would give it a go. So before we get started, we are going to start a new city in this episode. I did a custom map on this yesterday, and I just built some of the freeways, but everything else we will be doing as part of the series. I'm not that great at Cities Skylines, I will admit that right up front. This past week was actually the first time that I'd played it since January, so I had about a 5-month break. So right now I've got the cinematic camera on, just kind of showing what I've done with the city so far, which is just the freeways and some of the setup. As I said, this is a custom map that I did. I imported some height map data and did some customization to the map. And that was my first time doing a custom map as well, and I think it turned out pretty well. This is Bountiful, as I'm calling it right now. So we've got the highway up here, and we've got a connection right here that doesn't go anywhere yet, and then here we've got two different freeways, one that crosses the river here and heads into the area that I would like to eventually make the downtown area. And I've made this bridge using a few different mods and assets. And then the freeway just kind of comes along here, and I played around with this yesterday, and I was able to make a double-decker freeway crossing the river, and I think it's kind of cool. It's not perfect, it's not completely straight. It does need some work, but for now I think it's kind of cool. And then these both don't go anywhere, and then the freeway just kind of continues on down here to the edge of the map, and then this freeway, it's kind of like a bypass. It just kind of comes around through the entire area, meets up with this one that cuts across, and then this is the same one that you saw at the beginning that kind of comes around. So I just set up some of the highways, and that's about it, besides the bridge. So everything else we will do as part of this series. We are playing with a bunch of mods on and some assets, so with that, let us get started. So I think first things first, what I usually like to do is we're going to need to get some of our utilities going. So I think these are kind of cool. I feel like we had utilities kind of over here on this island, kind of out of the way. So just for now, I'm going to take a dirt road here. And I think we'll just, oops, I didn't turn prop and tree anarchy off, so I'll have to get rid of some of those trees there. So we'll just kind of take this over here. And eventually we'll get, okay, right over here. And then we'll just make a bridge right across. Yeah, and right over here I think would be a good spot for some of our utilities. So power-wise, I think just for now, so we don't have to deal with it, we'll go ahead and put a nuclear power plant down. We'll put it right up there. And then for water, I think these are kind of cool. It's a mod for a pumping station to get groundwater. So we'll go ahead and put one of those down. Pipes. I already looked at this map for good sewage areas, and there really aren't any, so we're just gonna put them down here. Just a few to get us started. We've got unlimited money, so it doesn't really matter about the cost of running those things. Next up, we'll just go ahead and get some heat. Because I don't, even though it's not a snowfall map, I don't have that turned off. So we'll get some geothermal going. Get those connected. Oh, what are you doing there? Alright. So all that should be good to go. Alright. Now, I was thinking of making this area kind of the downtown area, but I don't know if I want to start there. I don't really know where to start. Oh, does this need to be turned up? Didn't realize that the audio wasn't going to pick up. This is going to be a learning process. It could be kind of cool to start over here and then work our way to downtown. You know what, let's just do that. It would be kind of a suburb area. So we'll just start over here. Oops. Alright, so now I'm gonna use the roundabout builder. Let's get like a 3-lane roundabout, I think. And we'll make it a little wider since it's the entrance there. Very cool. Oh. Did I just do that on accident? 'Cause that wasn't like that before. Oh well. Just bring it in like that. And then we'll have it come out like so. Alright, that looks okay. That's such a messy interchange. That is why I don't build them on my own. They end up like this. Okay. That got all messed up. It's not quite a circle anymore. It's not terrible. Okay, so I'll go ahead and go in here and just set up the roundabouts here. Alright. I have absolutely no plans other than that I want the downtown over here for the city, so should be fun. Not really having a plan and just kind of going for it. So I think we'll just, for starters, we'll just bring that down there like so. And I like to have kind of an entryway. I don't like to put a lot of buildings right off the roundabout because I don't want it to create a bunch of traffic. So I may wait to put a cross street. Just maybe even wait until like here. Alright. Doctor's office. Let's go ahead and get a cemetery. Maybe like right over here. No, maybe not over there. That's a little better. And for fire department, let's go with one of these mods. Okay. So right here will be our first crossing, first intersection. Right. Oh, and then before we get too far along, no, not right there. I like to put a lot of paths in. So, just go straight off of there. And then we'll go straight off of there. I like for my cities to be very walkable. We may even just go like that as well. Okay, so go ahead and zone some residential in here. And we'll zone that as commercial. And then for education, let's put a classic high school in. Just kind of like so. And an elementary school we can actually put down here, so we'll put one there. Alright. I'm sorry if this really isn't that interesting. I'm still trying to get the hang of doing these types of videos. On my main channel, I vlog. So I usually have a set idea in mind, or I just talk about my adventures for the day and I go do fun stuff, whether it's hiking or just going downtown and exploring. Or I'll have set video ideas. You know, set topics, like what it's like living in Utah, for example, is one that I've done. So doing stuff like this is very different for me. And it'll take a little getting used to. We'll go ahead and put a cross street in there. And as you can tell, I'm still kind of a beginner at this game, but hopefully as this continues on, I'll just get better. I'll get better at my commentary, I'll get better at playing, and we'll just have some fun. That could be a good area for like a park. So we'll put a park in. Place some more zones and get some people moving in here. I forgot to put a path there, which is very important because of the school. So we can also do one there. I just like to make sure that people can walk. Go ahead and put some houses along the freeway like that. And this, I don't know if we could just take it over the top. I'll just leave it like that until I decide. But look, we have some people now. We've got 290 citizens already. So, things are going pretty well. I'll just go ahead and zone this area very similar to what I did over here, just to get some more people moving in here. Yeah, I think keeping this kind of as like the suburbs, and maybe right over here we can add some higher density along the waterfront. You know, and I've got this highway that's kind of running along the waterfront too, so there's some opportunities for some larger developments along the river here. It could be cool to even have like a boulevard that kind of runs along here with like some parks and museums and stuff. That would be kind of cool. But for now, keep it nice and small. Go ahead and add another park. I'll turn anarchy off so that it actually does what it's supposed to do. Put some parks in, keep people happy. And oh, no, I need that back on. Connect that path. I mean, there's no crossing there, but the crosswalks are pretty close. And as it gets larger, I may late than last week when I started playing this again, I'd been using some pedestrian crossings that I was making and some roundabouts, so we may do that. You know, and then another thing that I like to do very often is along the freeways like this, I do like to put some paths in, just so that people can kind of walk along the freeways, and that way we won't have development right along the road. Maybe we can bring that in there. You know, because anyone who builds right along the freeway is just going to complain about the noise. But we'll get something started like that, and we'll continue that as we go along. You know, like I said, I'm just all about, with these cities, letting people walk and introducing walkability. Alright, let's just keep zoning. Add some residential along here. And then we'll start zoning here. Yeah, we'll keep that residential. Okay, so look at that. City's growing. Nice little community here. We're starting to get a little bit of demand for commercial. So I'll just go ahead and zone that right there. Oh, and the demand went away. Guess that means we'll just keep growing the city. Just keep moving stuff this way. So we're coming right up along this freeway here. So I may do another roundabout, another way for people to get in. Maybe not, though. Always makes me wonder, would people get off the freeway to go up here like that? I guess we just have to try it and see. Or if nothing else, could at least have an overpass here for whatever waterfront we end up doing. That could be kind of cool. doing that. Now we'll just take the path this way. I think I'll have it connect there. And then just kind of continue on. I've already got quite a bit of traffic on the highways. Probably just because of all the connections that I made to outside of the city. Which, with a map this size, I'm not sure that it would really even be one city. I may make some districts, individual cities, and consider this more of like a county or something. I think that's maybe what we'll end up doing. You know what, that's actually not a bad idea. So I think I'll go ahead and set up a district. And we will have this right here be the wonderful city, whoops, of Ridgefield. And I think we should keep that low density. So I'm going to go ahead and restrict what we can level up. Just to keep it small. And then we can allow some higher density and some more leveled up buildings over here and along the waterfront. Just to kind of build towards what I'm hoping will be the downtown area, and then all this would just kind of be the suburbs with like maybe some urban areas along the highways. Probably made a few people that have already leveled up move out, but that's okay. It's perfectly fine. Go ahead and continue doing some commercial here. I think doing some right here would be okay. I just wouldn't zone anything here just to allow people to come in. But I think if we do that just right here, that should be fine. That's really close to that intersection, so I guess we could go off the cemetery here. I know that didn't work out very well, but that's okay. Especially because we're not going to zone that, so stuff can come pretty close there. I know. Just no one to take care of the garbage. You know, I don't know if that would cause too much traffic if we just continued this, but didn't develop it, and then had an area for the garbage. So I downloaded this. It doesn't pollute as much, so we could try that. We got a few of those going. Then at least they can collect the garbage that may not stay that way. You know, this really isn't ideal. But for now, it's what we got. And then over here, they'll probably want to park. So, that could be nice. Oh, they've already got paths there. Okay. We will zone some of this. I don't want to go up that far. So we will zone that. I will zone as far as there, I think. Oh, they're all complaining about garbage now. Well, it's a good thing that we've got trucks. Here they come. So that's a pretty good start. We'll do a little more. Tonight's video won't be very long because I do work full-time, so I'm just kind of squeezing this in as I can. They want prisons? There aren't that many people. Oh, the cells are entirely being used though. Well, what if we put a prison up here by the incinerators? Hey, that made people happy. I strive for your happiness. Let's just see what would happen if I decided to add an interchange there. So now they have two different ways to enter Ridgefield. Anyone use it? Any takers? So I think that's all that we will do for this episode in terms of building. It's a nice start though. We've got the foundations of a little town here, and we've kind of set up some markers for the waterfront. So yeah, hopefully I will update this series regularly, and we'll just keep building this town together. If you did like this video and you just want to support some small YouTubers, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. I will also link my main channel where I do vlogs in the end screen to this video. So I hope you enjoyed it, even though I kind of suck at this game. But hey, you know, some critiques and some advice, and maybe, you know, just some more practice, and maybe I can get a little better at the game. But overall, I think it's a good start. I've got some demand going up now.